What up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. You can see the EF behind me. My assistant is helping me. But today's video is all about the DA because we're finally going to the Classic Hondas on the Dragon event this weekend, October 8th and 9th. I will have some very limited edition Dragon spec stickers there. I will be a vendor where I'll have glasses and shift knobs and stuff like that. So come by and see me and pick up one of those stickers. Not going to reproduce them. They are special. I'm very excited about this event, and when I get back, we'll deal more with the EF. Today's video again is all about the DA, so let's get started. All right, so you can tell we've got the DA pulled into the garage. We've been working on the EF long enough. Classic Hondas on the Dragon is very close to us. While I've had a long-standing plan to put nice bucket seats in the DA, because these seats are in a phenomenal shape, and I plan to keep them with the car and everything, but they don't really hold you in place like a bucket seat will. Now, these seats obviously are going into the EF, which is over there, which is looking great. But we're gonna use these for the Tail of the Dragon trip. So we've got planted seat brackets for the DA. We're gonna just go ahead and put these seats in there so we've got something to use. We're gonna be having some assistants here. So this kid doesn't like to talk on camera. This is my assistant, Logan. This is my son. So he's gonna be helping me put these seats into the DA. Hopefully everything should go pretty smooth. I'm pretty sure we have all the parts that we need. This is the other planted bracket. We have all the hardware, and I think the blue will actually kind of work because of the spoon stuff and calipers. It'll sort of work. I can tell you that these seats are actually really great. I had one in the other red EFSI before, and I really loved it. And I just want the support for turning corners. So we're gonna get started on taking these seats out and getting these other ones in. Just throw all that stuff on the. Okay, so we've got the first seat out, revealing a nice old school air freshener. We're gonna put this in the EF. We're gonna hit this with a vacuum and stuff and fit this in. Now with the DA, we've got to retain this seatbelt thing here. All right, so progress. We've got the seats out. We've been working on this guy. We decided to put sliders on the driver's seat. Let me just go ahead and suggest not ever doing that. It's not the worst thing in the world, but how long did this take? What do you think?
About a good half hour.
More than a half hour. So, and we're still not 100% on, if it's gonna slide and all that stuff, if it's gonna fit. So now we're gonna, let's you put it in the car? Let's put it in the car. And you gotta put the head in first. Okay. Wow, I tell you what, hate on it all you want. All right, let me, okay, so we've got our little test driver over here. He's shorter than I am, and his headroom is not too bad with the sliders. Although, personally, as I sat in it, it feels a bit high for me, which I don't really like. And I know, if we take the sliders out, we will lose, a good inch. It'll be sitting an inch lower. Let's try this. Let's pull the cushioning back out and see what that does. So slide back. Yeah. We do have this cushioning. I'm gonna try this out. All right, so we took a little break, a little lunch break here. The seat looks great in there. So what we've got is the seat is on sliders right now. It fits fine. It's a tad high, but we also kind of misadjusted the sliders, so it goes way back, which is really good. But at the same time, we had to pull the cushions out for it to really feel comfortable, and still it sits a little high. And that's the one thing you want when driving these cars, is to be at the lowest seating position possible. And this is just a temporary setup anyway. So I think what we're gonna do is take this seat off this bracket, leave the sliders on it, and put it on the passenger side, and just do the driver's side in a fixed position, generally close. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what up, guys? So it's the day after the hurricane has come through, and we're very lucky. The location that I'm at, I live in the middle of the state, and we really didn't get much damage or anything like that. We've just been kind of chilling in the house. We didn't lose power or anything like that. No flooding. So we've been very lucky where I'm located. All my cars and stuff and everything are good. Shout out to everybody that's out there struggling, because there's a lot of damage from the hurricane in Florida. But Anyway, so, you know, good luck, Godspeed to everybody getting everything cleaned up and all that stuff. Okay, so, look at that boy right there. Couple things. Got the seats in, obviously, and we did not film a whole lot of the process of getting these seats in because it is not fun. It is not a fun thing putting seats in, especially on a DA with these planted brackets. Now, these NRG seats are temporary. They're for the Tail of the Dragon trip, but I will say this, man, they changed the whole car. These things are really good, really solid, no complaints. They're very comfortable and my chubby ass fits in them. No problem. I really like these seats. I had a black NRG seat in the 89 Civic Si and it really changed the whole car. This has done the same. The car feels completely different, way better. And my plan is to put these into the EF and get something down the road possibly for the DA. Sliders. I did not put sliders on the driver position. That's just because I want the position as low as possible. I think the other option for that is maybe the PCI brackets. Those are quite expensive. So I've got the planted brackets, which are usually pretty easy to install, but my God, I'm gonna have to point it out. It's too dark. The fourth bolt in the corner, the two bolts that go in the corner, that was very difficult. I had to crawl in through the back and literally hand tighten them before I could get a wrench on them. However, as much of a nightmare as installing these seats were, they changed the whole car. Don't get me wrong, these seats are in phenomenal condition, but they're not supportive, you know. They don't really hold you into place. They're great seats, they're comfortable, but they don't really hold you in place. All right, so for the passenger side, I mentioned the sliders. I put the sliders on the side. The height isn't too much of a difference, if you notice. So I was actually surprised how low we got this guy, and I could probably fit sliders on the other side if I order some, but I only had one set of sliders. This car is, I would say, 99.9% ready to go to the Tail of the Dragon. I drove it around. We tested everything, the seat belts. Everything is all good. The brakes are good. We have fresh plugs and an oil change. We still have not tuned it. I was originally going to take it to LHT to have it tuned, but you know, time and just trying to fit it all in has been an issue. So I've actually done my own little tuning on it, and it's on a really good base mat. We've got the AFRs pretty good. So I'm not planning on taking it to really push it like crazy on the Dragon. So one of the other things that I've been meaning to do is put a banner on, because there's like a fake banner here. It says Dragon Spec. I have some special Dragon Spec stickers coming, so for the Tail of the Dragon. So for that event, it's special. But I've been wanting to put a banner up so that it just blocks out the sun. And I may only use this, which is like a color shifting purple vinyl. I kind of wanted a blue one, which sort of would work, but I don't know. I may put the banner on and hate it and rip it off. That is one other thing that I've been meaning to do, is to just put a banner on, because it really does help with the sun and stuff. Beautiful day out here. Beautiful day outside, and it is Monday, obviously, and the Dragon is this weekend. Coming up, I'm gonna get the car ready. My assistant slash son, my son, he's been kind enough to wash the car, and he's about to clay back the car. I like how you're using the smart water on this. what's your review on the seats?
They're very nice, but they are hard to get rid of.
Yeah, so final result, they look good. So final result, they look good, they fit good, the car drives amazing. How do you think this car drives now? What?
Like a go-kart, son.
Okay, good enough for me. Well, I think it's ready to go. I'm gonna do one last thing. We need to put a banner on it because driving with the sun is sort of pain in the ass. All right, so it's your boy, Puff the Magic Dragon. This purple is not that bad. It's just on camera, it looks real purple. All right, so we got this vinyl laid out. It's going to right about there. Oh, shoot. Line it up on this side. I'm gonna trim it. Well, that's a little high, actually. All right, so we've got this Puff the Magic Dragon banner right where we want it. What I'm gonna do is tape it in the center. I'm gonna trim all the excess off first and then tape it in the center and just lay it down. All right, so we got the banner on. The color is a little questionable, but it's not that bad. I don't think so. From afar, you really can't notice. But the main thing is it's just sort of blacking out, you know, the sun, giving a nice banner so we can drive and not be blinded and stuff. And we have a specific Dragon spec sticker or decal that's going to go there for the classic Hondas on the Dragon. Okay, guys, this is where I'm going to wrap it up. Basically, we have the DA prepped and ready to go to the tail of the Dragon. Classic Hondas on the Dragon, October 8th and 9th, which is this coming up weekend. Can't wait. It's going to be a fun one. Let me just go ahead and say, be careful. Do not plan on going there to be a hero or speed or show how fast you can go around a mountain. This is essentially a fun time cruise. So let's all have fun. We don't need to have any accidents or tickets or anything like that, because being in the Honda community is sometimes tough because everybody kind of has it out for us. But one of the things that have been really good about the classic Hondas on the Dragon community is that it's been a very respectful, chill, no hooning, no dumbasses, no burnouts, no doing anything stupid. And remember, you know, if you have shitty tires or shitty brakes on your car, think twice about coming up to the mountain. Just trying to be safe, not trying to throw shade at anybody. But again, if you're responsible enough, you can bring your car and take it easy and have a good time. Just remember, it's not only you as a driver, it's everyone else. So that's why, as a community, let's have a good time. Drive responsibly. Can't wait to see everybody there. You know, this car, this build has been a year-long process in the making, and I could not have done it without them. So big thank you to those guys. Okay, so as far as this car taking the DA to the Classic Hondas on the Dragon event, this has been a year-long process, a year-long build in the making. And without all the sponsors, it couldn't be possible. So I have a lot to thank. Jordan Distributors for one, Resto Tuner, Hybrid Racing, Fortune Auto, Coilovers, Wireworks, AHC Parts, even JDM Express. This car would not make it without all those guys. And a special shout out to Tony Johansson, believing in me long term, be able to get this done. Tony over there at Jet Performance, shout out to him. So I'm so excited to make it out there this weekend, feel the nice cool fall air, which we don't get to experience much here in Florida. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. EF content will be back very soon, so stay tuned for that. After the Dragon, we're gonna have like a little sit down chit chat type video discussing what we're gonna do for the future and what's gonna happen to the cars and all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for all the support, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. And I'll see you at the Classic Hondas on the Dragon. Peace out.